Welcome back everyone, it's Abdallah here with another awesome tips and tricks video for the game Fire Emblem Fates. Now, if you guys have missed the previous tips and tricks video, we went through and showed you guys what happens when you get over 10,000 battles. On today's episode, we're going to go through and show you what happens when you get over 10,000 visits, which is pretty cool. Now, I really love the incorporation that the developers did with the game in including online play. I know it's not necessarily online like you would think, like me and you battling each other, but this is more along the lines of kind of passive online play that is really cool. So, as you guys know, after Chapter 6, you get the My Castle unlocked, and you go through and pretty much have fun with all your characters over here, build some monuments, build some shops, have a good old time, and essentially when you do that, you will have your address. As you guys can see on the bottom screen over here, we've got over 32,000 visits, which is awesome. So shout out to all of you guys who've come on over there, obtained my calling card, grabbed my skills and abilities, and essentially had a good time. So thanks to all of you guys. So you're probably wondering, well, what's the point of having people come visit my stuff? Well, there's a lot of awesome rewards, and I'm going to go through the rewards right now that you can possibly get for free, by the way, that will definitely help your entire save file. And at the very end, I'll give you guys some tips and tricks on how you can go ahead and get people to go through and visit your castle. Aside from visiting my friend code exchange video, which the link is in the description. Click on that. Okay, so here we go. Go into inbox, go to your rewards, and let's go to visiting the bonuses for visits. So right off the bat, you can see the ranking number, which is how many times people have visited. And every time you do that, you can just click on the A, and then these items go straight to your convoy, which is super cool. So Seed of Trust, basic. Raider Katana, Raider Naginata, Raider Yumi, these are the items that completely blow off their armor, just in aesthetics. You've seen my DLC episodes where I would be Kaze against someone with their Raider Naginata, and they blow off Kaze's clothes, and he's just left with his little sumo diaper and his stale bread. Really fun. So that's what these do. It's just for aesthetics. It doesn't do anything about their stats. Bloom Festal, kind of lame. You can buy this from the shop. Sheep Spirit, decent. I mean, everything on the visits portion is kind of local to Birthright. Everything on the battle portion, the battle rewards, those are local to Conquest. So that's kind of cool. So there we go. Sheep Spirit, Sunrise Katana, Defensive Blade, lame. Tsubaki's Pike, kind of cool. Doubles in might when the wielder's skill is higher than that of the enemies. Ryoma's Club, this is very strong, but the hit rate is pretty low. So you got to keep that in mind. You got to give this to someone with very high skill rate so they don't miss. And your speed goes down. Wow. Kagero's Dart, okay, not bad, a blinding weapon. Seems pretty weak though, I mean it's only one, and go from there. Setsuna's Yumi, on a hit, target suffers. Wow, that's actually pretty good. So Setsuna's Yumi, you can essentially attack them and lower their skill, defense, and resistance by 4. So then you could bring someone else in to follow up with that. That's pretty cool. Monkey Spirit, okay, skill and seed plus 1, resistance plus 1, and then luck minus 4. That's okay. Sakura's Rod, we've seen something like that before, just healing. Draco Shield, permanent increases defense. Dual Katana. These are some pretty good items, the dual items. So this is, let's say, the Katana. Okay, so Katanas are weak against Naginata. So if I bring the Dual Katana against a Naginata, I'll have the advantage because it inverts the weapon advantage and doubles its effects, which is cool. So it's always good to have one of these just in case you're on the opposite side of the weapons triangle. Goddess Icon increases luck by 4. Dual Yumi is the same thing as the dual ones. Calamity Gale is pretty good. Speed and defense plus 1 inverts the weapon advantage. So essentially all these dual ones over here, Katana, Naginata, Club, Shuriken, Yumi, and Gate, Calamity Gate, these are all ones that will swap over that weapon advantage. That's pretty cool. For 260 visits, you get the Rescue. 280, you get Hana's Katana. We know Hana with the Katana. Doubles weapon might during counter attacks. So that's pretty cool, considering it's a 6 strength, essentially 12 strength. Spirit Dust to increase your magic by 2 permanently. Hinoka Spear, defense and resistance minus 1. Kind of a sacrifice whenever you use it. Rinka's Club, dodge minus 5, makes follow-up attacks more difficult to perform. Pretty strong, but I don't know, decent. Kaze's Needle, after attacking, grants allies within 2 spaces plus 4 speed for 1 turn. That's cool. That's cool. So go in with Kaze's Needle, hit them, and then allow your characters to have +4 in speed, and then you can go in and follow up and hopefully double on them with the boost in speed. That's cool. Sidelong Yumi. Weak to follow-up attacks. Cannot make follow-up attacks. I don't know why this one's good. It seems lame. It's 3 strength, and the hit rate is 65, so why would I even use this? Arm Scroll, that's pretty good. Raises the weapon level of all equipable weapons and staves. I would highly recommend using your Arm Scroll to someone that can wield 3 different weapons. And make sure that you go through and they're like at the bottom tier of the weapons. So for example, if you're like 60% of the way of leveling up your ability to use bows from B to A, maybe just level it up to A and then use the Arm Scroll so your A can go to S, you know what I mean? Maximize it. Izana's Scroll. Okay, skill +1, defense -2, resistance -, doubles might when attacking. Okay, so he sacrificed a little bit of his defense and resistance for even more power. Sounds good. Sun Festal, we have these. Practice Katana, speed +5, light and easy to use. That's really good. Guard Naginata is one of the best ones. Hinoka gets this at the very beginning, and you only literally get one of them. So I was actually trading my Guard Naginata among all the different people in there because you get really good defensive boosts whenever you have this equipped. So that's cool. Seraph Robe increases your max HP by 5. Great Club, let's see. Dodge -5 deals extra damage on critical hits and scores a lot of them. Crit stat is 55, that's really good, but you need someone with really good skill in order to use it because the hit rate is at 45. So for one, you better be on the top of the weapons triangle. You better be trying to hit Naginata with this thing. And you need someone with good skill. Kind of a catch-22. Barb Shuriken deals extra damage on crits. Same thing. I mean, but this one you get 25% crit. This one's like 55. That's crazy. Okay, this is a Illusory Yumi, resistance +10. That is pretty awesome. So in case you're fighting up against a lot of magic wielders, you bust this out and you don't take any damage from their magic attacks. Horse Spirit. Okay, +3 to... Wow, that's really good. +3 is skill, speed, defense, resistance, and enduring spirit. That's pretty awesome. Bamboo Branch. Restores HP. How does a branch restore HP? I guess it's like enchanted or something. And gives luck +8. Wow. Takumi Shinai. Cannot kill foes with over 1 HP. So this is kind of like Niles' item that we've talked about. Niles' bow. So I think that Takumi Shinai can easily be used and in conjunction with a weaker unit. Like let's say you just got Mozu, for example, and you want Mozu to level up, but you can't really have her kill anyone. So you go through, weaken them with Takumi Shinai, and then follow up with, since they're down to 1 HP, go through and do that. That's pretty cool. Bold Naginata. Okay, 15 might. That's strong. Minus defense and resistance by 5. Okay, kind of a catch-22 with that. Adamant Club. Okay, +4 defense. Not bad. Saizo's Star. After attacking, grants allies within 2 spaces +4 strength for 1 turn. Kind of like Kaze, yeah, kind of like Kaze's. But this is more about strength. That's really good. Talisman. Increases resistance by 2. Spellbane Yumi, defense -4. Effective against tomes and scrolls, weak against other weapons. Okay. So in case you, like I said, if you have a lot of tomes and scroll people on the battlefield, bring this thing. It's super effective against them. Bird Spirit, speed and luck +1, defense -4. Kind of risky. Kind of risky. Silence renders the target unable to use magic or saves for 1 turn. Bolt Naginata, one of the best items. I swear it's awesome. Although you can't make critical hits or trigger offensive skills, it's good because it's a magic weapon and you can attack from 1 to 2 spaces away. I use it all the time. Flame Shuriken, another really good one. I gave this to Felicia because she's got a pretty decent magic stat. So it's the same thing as the Bolt Naginata. You can't do any crits or anything like that. It's just decent. Okay, Wayne Festal, we've seen those. Hinata's Katana, defense and resistance -3, doubles might on attack. Wow. So essentially, oh, and then your user's skill and strength -2 after combat, can't follow up. So there's a lot of plus on it, and then there's a lot of bad. There's a lot of pro and con, so I don't know if I'd be using that. Oboro Spear, this is interesting, makes follow-up attacks more difficult to use. So you're -3 in speed, And after you use it, minus strength and skill. Oh man, 2, that's bad. It's decent. I mean, I wouldn't really use it. Fuga's Club, plus 3 speed, minus defense, lower strength and skill after combat. Kind of lame. Secret Book, pretty good. Caltrop, after use in combat, wielder suffers strength and skill minus 2. Why would you use this? Mikoto's Yumi, I use this all the time. Restores HP every turn. Skill and strength minus 2 after use in combat. I didn't really realize that you lose your stats off of this one. But it's decent. I would use it. Ink Painting. This one's weird. I've used this one before. Skill and luck is, plus 1. You get the ability to double your strength on counter attacks. And then magic and skill is minus 2 after combat. So essentially the magic and skill after combat doesn't really matter because you're going to do twice as much damage on counter attacks. Pretty decent. Purification Rod gives a lot of HP. Axe Splitter. This is cool. This is kind of along the lines of making super effective damage. It's a naginata. No, is this a naginata? No, it's a sword. It's a sword that's super effective against people with axes. So that's pretty cool. And same thing with this one. This is a naginata that's super effective against people with swords or katanas. That's cool. Okay, Pike Ruin Club, effective against spears and naginata. Okay, so this is awesome. So these 3 over here are super effective against people holding those specific weapons. Pretty awesome. Sting Shuriken, effective against armored units. We've used that before. Moon Festal restores a huge amount of HP. Energy Drop increases strength. Surefire Yumi for 1550 visits. Wow, an accurate bow that you should have to hold still to use well. I don't know why. Well, it's pretty strong with plus 10. But there's a lot of sacrifice with it. Wakizashi is pretty good. This is one of the throwing swords, kind of like the Kodachi, but it's only range 2. So whenever you're using it, be very careful, because if you use it from one space away and you don't kill them, they're going to come up to you, right next to you, and essentially hit you without you being able to do anything to them. Battering Club, same concept with this one. Pretty strong, but it's range 2, and you can't follow up. Hexing Rod reduces target's maximum HP. Wow. By half for one battle. Okay, but it's 50% hit rate, so actually getting that to work is going to be hard. Venge Katana, this is good. This is another very good one. Venge Katana is probably one of the best ones. Doubles weapon strength during counterattacks. Speed Wing, always good to increase speed by 2. Venge Naginata, another very good one. Doubles weapon might during counterattacks. Venge Club is the same thing. Spy Shuriken, let me tell you about Spy Shuriken, is so good. Spy Shuriken and Spy Yumi are the only weapons, I would say, in the game that I know of, that you can attack from 3 spaces away. Now keep in mind that when you attack them from 3 spaces away, they're not going to counterattack you, but if you don't kill them, they're going to come in and attack you from either 1 to 2 spaces away, and you're going to not be able to do anything to them. And they're kind of weak. Spy Shuriken's weak. It's good for just picking off people, or weakening them, and then having someone up follow up. Spy's Yumi is the same thing. This one's really good. I gave this to Takumi, and he's like really awesome with it. So pretty strong. The hit rate's low, but Takumi's got good skill, so it doesn't matter. Dragon Spirit. Skill and defense plus 1, effective against dragons. After use in combat, halves magic until the wielder attacks. So that's a pretty big catch-22. So use it. The Dragon Spirit. I guess if it's a 1v1, you're going to be fine. If you kill him on that one turn, because on the next turn, then you'll be okay. Eternal Seal, pretty cool. Raise the level cap by plus 5 for a max level unit. Great Festal, okay, restores some HP to all allies in range. Dragon Herbs, really awesome. Permanently increases all stats by 1. And of course you get Boots, one of the rarest items in the game. Permanently increases move. And Visitation Seal, last but not least. Plus 2 to luck, defense, resistance when carry. Honor bestowed upon the finest castle architects. So there you go. That's the bonus visits. So essentially, if your character is holding on to the Visitation Seal, and from battle bonuses, the Battle Seal, you get essentially plus 2 to all of your stats when you're carrying it. That's pretty awesome. I would say so. Anyway, guys, so aside from visiting my friend code exchange video, how can you go through and make sure that other people visit your town or your My Castle and battle you and visit you? There's a couple ways of doing it. Make sure that you update your data, connect to the internet, so-and-so. Make sure that you got some pretty good skills equipped on your characters. And, of course, you can be like everyone else in the world, and you can name your castle something, right? Okay, we're going to go based on visit points. We're going to take a look at the highest ranked ones based on visit points alone. So who could it be? Are you going to name it Easy Skills? Are you going to name the word skill? Easy, C's, shop? Are you going to name something like that? Because that's the only thing that people can see. Oh, what do you know? Okay, so right over here. Wow, that's a lot of people visiting. Yep. If you name something skills, skills are easy C's, skills for kids, severance holds, no. Skills, easy C's, skills. If you have the word skill in, rare skills, there we go. That's clickbait for you. Rare skills, watch out. So, rotate aptitude. Wow, grind, easy win. Made in one turn. Cool town. That's cool. Yeah, so if you essentially make some of them with the word skill in it, I'm pretty sure some people will go visit you. Just saying. But anyway, you can also take a look at my friend code exchange video in the description, and of course in that top corner, that little eye, if you guys are watching on YouTube, click on that and you'll be taken right over there. But that's pretty cool. So shout outs to all of you guys who have visited my town. I mean, we've got over 30 something thousand visits, which is cool. I really wish that they didn't cap it at 10,000 and they just maybe updated the game later on in the future to like 100,000, 200,000, and then they give you some crazy awesome item. But here's hoping, right? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. By all means, if you guys enjoyed Fire Emblem Fates today, and this video helped you out, something to aspire to, right? All those really good items. By all means, click on that like button and share the video with a friend, someone that may benefit by knowing all this cool knowledge. So, if you guys have more time today, right on screen is all the Fire Emblem Fates playlists. Click on those. And of course, if you want to help fuel the Nintendo content, you can head on over to patreon.com/AbdallahSmash026 and help fuel the Nintendo fire. It's awesome. So, loads more Fire Emblem Fates coming your way. Click on that subscribe button and be updated on the latest and greatest of Fire Emblem Fates. I can't wait. It's going to be cool. Bye, guys.